the CRA plan and the SEDS plan. But we're just getting ahead of that and coordinating now on that specific piece of the SEDS plan. So with that, are you taking some questions? Happy to take more at your pleasure.
Any questions?
Oh, and I just want to reiterate, we'll be back with the transmittal hearing after a community meeting. I think you've heard that a couple times, but want to just be clear on next steps.
We haven't set our next community meeting date. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah. But as soon as we do have it, if it's between meetings, I'll definitely keep you guys updated so you can attend.
So I would like to,
Go ahead. I'm the new kid on the block. So your references to best practices. Mm-hmm. It'd be very helpful for me to know which source you're using or what book you're using and the copyright date and so forth, so that we know we're getting current data, not something that, sure. And I have past history, I won't go into it, say you the boredom, but, you know, using best practices from 15 years ago or 20 years ago really doesn't meet our needs. And I'm not saying that you
sure.
are, but that's why I'm asking.
Sure. I don't know that I can point you to a document. We're typically looking at, we have AICP credentialed staff sure. that have to update with continuing education. I'm CNUA, and I have to update with continuing education annually. So that's kind of the whole enchilada there in terms of graduate education and ongoing continuing ed. But I appreciate the comment.
Sure. Thank you.
So this may not be the right, time to bring this up as far as just the EAR updates. And it may also be a problem with SB 180, but I kind of wanted to put this out there. A few years ago, we had an issue with a new parking lot going in on the beach side, and there was a talk about crosswalk, the increase of pedestrian traffic, who's going to be responsible for updating things like that. There's nothing in the comp plan or even the LDR that required anything for a level of service standards for pedestrian or bicycle use. So we have this whole thing about vehicle use and knowing trip counts and everything else. But I brought it up at that time, and it's been a few years, so I thought I'd bring it up again, that I really think that there needs to be a level of service actually designated for pedestrian and bicycle use. So that way, if additional sidewalks, crosswalks, trails, widening of existing sidewalks, if there's anything that has to happen with new development coming in or new uses, that's something that could actually be addressed every time rather than, well, it's not in our code, so we can't do anything about it. So I'd like to bring that one up again.
Sure. So the level of service for the bicycle and pedestrians will definitely be part of the transportation element, mm-hmm. which they are not covering for us, but we do have another consultant. We started working on that some time ago as well. Okay. But I'll double check that study, see if they've incorporated the level of service that you're looking for.
Okay.
Will they cover e-bikes?
So, no.
E-bikes would be
specifically, more of a, it's not. I mean, comprehensive plans are high level, and I think right. E-bikes either are categorized under bicycles or motorbikes. I'm not sure which, but it's not going to specifically address e-bikes themselves. But
e-bikes would be more of a code of ordinance concern with like PD or code enforcement or something like that. It's not really land development regulation.
I think it's something we definitely need to look at in the future.
Yeah, we've had other concerned citizens.
Mm-hmm.
I think the state has made some determination that they've recategorized e-bikes as more motorcycle, taking them away from bicycles and making them more motorized. I believe they made a statement.
Do you mind bringing your mic?
Do you think they'll license them? Do you think they'll license them like you do a motorcycle?
That's what I'm saying. Is I think they're moving towards making them more of a motorized vehicle and putting them more to category of a motorcycle and less of a bicycle.
Yeah, I was heading down North Causeway a week or two ago, and there's an e-bike on the sidewalk, the 4-foot wide concrete sidewalk. I was doing just under 40, and he was just passing me.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Did you have something else in addition?
Yeah, just wanted to add this good comments about trails and bicycles and pedestrian crosswalks, because I remember on the beach side, we had to fight at the county and work with the city, not us against each other, to get that signal that lights up when you go by, and you can, that was actually a huge fight with the state to get that there. But, and just like it was referenced that Team Volusia needs to be added to this because the city is very involved with that and a partner with Team Volusia, in the whole, the same with bicycles and pedestrians. There's an organization called the Flagler Volusia Transportation Planning Organization, the TPO. I chaired that for years. We have a BPAC committee, Bicycle Pedestrian Committee, and always had a representative from Edgewater or New Smyrna on the BPAC. But the Flagler Volusia, the TPO meeting is an organization is where all of the infrastructure and the trails and the funding, it's how we funded the Turnbull Bay Bridge and all these other huge projects. So we're not out here alone in a comprehensive plan. There's already structures in place that the city that we're part of and a very effective partner when we engage. The question is, are we engaging at that level? But that's not for this meeting. So
We do have representatives on staff that sit on those.
we do. So there's some avenues that we can tap into and maybe a little more strongly with this. So we just need to make sure we're looking at the big picture and not in isolation, because I agree with you 100%.
I'd imagine staff will be working on that quite a bit.
Yes, please.
Any further questions for the, oh, shoot, Kimberly Horn, I'm not sure, is not applicant, so. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, what I'll do is I'll open up public participation as a part of the process, and then if anything becomes of that, we may have them come back forward. So public participation is now open. A 3-minute limitation will be opposed unless otherwise granted by the board. Okay, seeing none, public participation is closed. Anything further from the board? Okay, thank you. That's the end of that particular agenda item. So we'll move on to comments or statements by members of the board. Does anybody have anything? I have one thing for y'all. So tonight is actually my last meeting. So I won't be able to be on the board anymore as I accepted an offer with New Smyrna Beach. So I'll actually be starting with them tomorrow. So
What role?
they hired me as their grants manager. So I'll be working
Great.
in the city manager's department and office.
Congratulations.
Good
Thank
for
you.
the city,
Congratulations.
bad for us.
I think staff felt the same way.
Good for the city.
But it was a new opportunity for me, broadening opportunity, if you will. I've already got the planning experience and wanted to learn something new a little bit and see what I can do to better contribute to the city. So, Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
so with that being said, I'd imagine we need to make a decision in regards to the next chair and vice chair.
We should. It will take maybe a month or two to get a new person placed on the board to replace his seat. So you do have the option to go ahead and elect a new chair, or you could wait until you have a full board. That is your pleasure.
Can we just move up the vice chair? Isn't that why we have, who's our vice chair?
Mr. Yates.
Why, well, I think according to Robert's Rules of Order and protocol, normally the vice chair moves up, we
Yes.
place somebody else on the board, and then we'll,
He could temporarily sit on as chair if, while we replace the seat. And if you'd like to nominate him to become chair, that's also something you guys could do.
Would you guys rather wait or nominate him as the new chair today, if you'd be willing to accept?
Would be up to the board if they'd like to.
We
Any
are
other-
down one person tonight still. So
but we have a quorum.
we do have a quorum,
We have
so
a quorum.
yes, you have absolute
Hey,
authority.
you for
I know
reminding us.
Robert's Rules of Order, we're good.
Yep.
We're covered.
Okay, well, if that's being said, do we need to actually take a formal vote, or if there's no?
Yes, we
Okay.
would.
I think it's such an important position that we go ahead and fill it tonight.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I think it's, and I was doing good up until then with the mic. I think it's such an important position. We have an experienced vice chairman. And so I make a recommendation that we fill the position tonight by vote.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Second,
Thank you. I'd imagine that, I mean, do I vote, do I not vote?
You're still
You're
on.
still a
Okay.
member until the gravel
Okay.
drops.
Stephanie, do you mind calling a roll vote for us, for Mr. Yates as the new chair?
All right, I have Deb Denny's.
Yes.
I have Member Causey,
Yes.
Member Hall. Oh, Member Hall?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Member Bean,
Yes.
Member Yates,
Yes.
and Mr. Wheatcraft.
Yes.
All right.
Would you guys like to also move forward? We will now need the replacement of vice chair.
Unless you
because-
want to wait till the next meeting.
Unless you'd like to wait till the next meeting and we have,
And considering we do have a full, or not a full quorum, but we have a quorum.
you'd like to wait?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Because that's too,
let's get rid of Larry first.
Okay,
Yeah. You go by the-
not a problem. I'll slam it down one more time. Okay, so if everybody's okay with waiting,
I'm good.
okay. And then if you happen to not be available for the next meeting, or you guys can't make that decision, then just somebody will have to be
We
appointed
will
to that
have,
meeting?
yes, so if you're not available for meetings moving forward and we do not have a vice chair elected, we will have to vote in the moment of that meeting to have someone take the chair position temporarily.
Everyone's good with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to make sure. So, any other comments? Okay. City staff?
I think that's all the excitement that we have for this night.
Okay. Sounds good. So with that, we are adjourned.
Congratulations.